And we are live. Hello, lovely people. Welcome to Some Other Heroes. We are queer Dungeoneers, here to play a game of Dungeons and Dragons set in a homebrew world of floating islands and skyships and strange magics and deep mysteries. I'm just watching Wayne's mimes. They get more creative every time he does them. It's great. My name is Chris. I use he, him pronouns. I have the honour and joy of being the games master of this ongoing campaign. With me are my four regular gay geeks, queer dungeoneers, and wonderful, all-round, lovely people, all of whom I will get to introduce themselves. And I did Michelle last week. I think it is Charlie's turn.
It is moi, oh mon dieu. Hello, I am Charlie. She, her pronouns for me, as is for Aisling, my Saw Warlock Chaos Satyr, who is having a great time. Nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about. Theo, would you go second, please?
Sure. Hello, I am Theo. I use they, them pronouns, and I will be playing the full wizard Eugene.
Wonderful. Wayne.
Hi, I'm Wayne. My pronouns are he, him, as are those of the charismatic. I almost said charismatic. The charismatic dragonborn paladin bard called Rock.
Wonderful. And last but never least, Michelle.
Hey, I'm Michelle. My pronouns are she, her, and today I'll be playing the rogue, ranger, tiefling, Skier. She's been super long.
Yeah, amazing. Wonderful. Thank you all. Before we start, we have some little tiny bits of admin that we like to go through. First off being, this is a LGBTQIA plus safe space. We hold this place as a space for queer joy and acceptance of all people within that community. As such, we labour to try and keep it positive and upbeat and wonderfully warm, but not everybody feels that way. So to help protect that, we have two amazing mods. The wonderful Hedgehawk UK, Hedge, and bespectacled man, Nikki. They are there just to keep an eye on things in chat. If you see anything that makes you feel uncomfortable or you are concerned about, please just whisper them. Normally, one of these ninjas has already got to it, but just let them know and they will have a closer look at it. They are wonderful people. They have huge band hammers to protect you, though.
I have a band scythe.
You have a band scythe. That sounds like a musical instrument for some reason.
My band scythe.
A band scythe.
A band
It's
scythe.
like something C6 Steve would fucking play. You put strings on it.
Yeah.
Rock it. No turfs, no Tories, fuck Trump.
And fuck Musk. Yes. So, but everybody else, you are very welcome here, particularly if you are part of another marginalised community. Come in, feel safe, feel warm. We love you. Cool. We do little shout outs every once in a while, and today I think I'd like to shout out our friends Dice and a Slice. If you like Dungeons and Dragons, and if you like cake, and why wouldn't you like those things? Well, here's news. You can enjoy them together with our friends Josh, Alicia, Jazz, and Tom. They are absolute babes. They run this amazing podcast set in Josh's homebrew world. It's all getting very epic. It's all getting very emotional. It is the last season of the first campaign, so we are very excited to see where the story goes. Catch them up on wherever you stream your pods, and check out their socials. And if you do pop past, let them know that we sent you, because it's nice to say hi to your friends. Cool. Right. Before I start, is there anything that anyone needs to shout out? Anything that I have forgotten today?
I think so.
Not I can think of.
Okie dokie. In which case, I shall drop the titles.
Yeah.
And we're in. And that just leaves for me to say, previously on Some Other Heroes, our four friends have just finished an adventure in the town of Overhang, deep within the Imperial-occupied nation of Curse Hollow. They have fought and freed the town and possibly the nation itself from the corrupting influence of the worm that devours, one of the dark fallen gods imprisoned in random realms beyond the veil. All in order to gain the soul of his accomplice, a victim of a greater evil, a lichen lich, to return them beyond the veil to the land of the dead as passage to stand before the god of the dead. All this to save Aisling and Alabaster from having to share their life force. And
Aisling and or Alabaster.
Yeah. And possibly losing one of their friends in the process. It has been a hard set of battles with some very interesting characters met, but they have walked away with new allies and an open contract to gain the help of Ossir's Drakes, the mercenary troop that Skia calls her family. From none other than Ossir himself.
I think you'll find that's Lieutenant Skia.
That is
yeah.
Skia. With all that said and done, they had a party to celebrate their victory and Skia's promotion with the Drakes. They had a lovely evening relaxing in an area that they never thought they would get to enjoy. And in the morning, they have boarded their ship and headed back out into the floating islands, heading south.
Don't forget, Skia has a badge now.
She does. Where their ally, calling of the last bell, the high celebrant of the god of death, has performed a ritual and opened a gateway into the land beyond the veil. But before we join,
Does anyone need the lube before we go?
our eyes are drawn north of Overhang. Halfway up, closer towards the edge of the shield, is a beautiful set of floating islands that crest and turn around each other with gateways to a realm of magical water, creating an ever-flowing set of waterfalls known as Ten Falls. White-towered buildings, not in the typical imperial style, line and demarcate different areas and form a hodgepodge, confusing but beautiful looking set of walls and defences with a small town and a modest castle, as for want of a better word, in the middle.
Modest castle.
Sitting on the parapet at the moment are two figures. One pale-skinned, blue-feathered hair and dark, dark eyes, standing next to an elf with wild brown hair and pale skin. It isn't long before a third figure joins them. Tall, human and elegant, with features that could be as old as your grandmother or as young as your baby sister. Sabina Rithin greets the two dancers and smiles. I found the report. Thank you both. I have to admit, I am slightly concerned. Well, Kaja kind of leans in. It's not every day that we lose a whole legion and nobody's talking about it. The younger elf, slightly more nervous still, kind of spins a small ring on one finger. Yes, well, we looked everywhere you said, and we tapped all the contacts we could, and everyone is of the opinion that the first is elsewhere. There's a mixture and a deliberate misinformation. Someone has actively stolen the Emperor's Legion. That I was hoping wasn't true, but everything seems to indicate. Tell me, did you encounter any of our unwanted friends? Possibly, says Kaja. A red-skinned orc was following me for a while, but I gave her the slip. Don't know where she went to, though. I have a mission again for you both. Rest well, and then I need you to head north. An ally has asked for our help in uncovering just where some funds are being funneled. It seems that suddenly gifts are being levied to the populace in the Emperor's name, and no one knows where the coin for it has come from. We lift up. But instead of travelling south, we go up and beyond, passing through the very veil of the world. Parshkikk's chosen. You stand on your deck of your ship for one moment, and then one by one you make your way through the pulled curtain into the magical realm behind. Who steps first?
I mean, I think Rock would, if nobody else was volunteering, Rock would be happy to. Although we'd most definitely be looking at calling for guidance.
I think Ashling's waiting for whoever goes first to immediately go behind them. Too scared to go first, but also knows that she should probably go first-ish.
She's happy to go early, she just wants to make sure there's no traps.
Yeah.
Fair.
I push Eugene in.
Yo!
I was gonna say I would check to make sure that she is okay before we go in, but
No, to be, I think Ski
Fine.
is stalling. And it's
Treachery.
oh no, let's go, yeah. It's just like following really like close behind, like I think Ski is just scared that it's gonna be like teleportation again, so it's just holding on to Eugene.
Of course.
You step beyond the curtain. I think you have to pull it apart ever so slightly, and Rock and Aisling pretty much just on your shoulder, the two of you feel like a change from the cold, wintry winds that are ever pervasive in the north to something more moderate. Not warm, but comfortable. The smell of the air changes, and there's this almost herby edge to it, like too much incense burned over a long time. But perhaps most surprising, and Eugene and Skier, you see this as you step in behind them, you find yourself in a long, open field with fireflies dancing all around. Once Eugene and Skier step through, you all turn and realize the way back has gone.
Is Calling with us, or is he stayed?
Calling could not pass.
So it's just
He's
the
your
dream team.
anchor back. Well, they are your anchor back.
Cool. That's so cool. That's great.
This is at least pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not what I expected, but that's a good thing. I mean, you know, actually, to be fair, I'm not sure what I expected.
I expected more like bones. And
Okay,
spiders.
don't jinx us. We haven't even walked 5 feet yet. Chris, can I see if there is anything in the distance that is a landmark of any sort to indicate that we should walk towards?
Yes, there is a road just down the hill with seems a crossroad as well, and there are some easy signs thereabouts. In the distance, you can see a tree line and a river. What's
Okay,
interesting
well-
is the river, you can't quite work out how broad it is.
Okay. Well, there seems to be some signage down there, which, again, not exactly what I expected, but that's good, I guess. So I guess we head towards that crossroads to see what the signs say. I'm not entirely sure what we're looking for on a sign, either.
Death this
No.
way.
I mean, that would be nice,
Oh,
I guess, although I think we're in the land of death, so that could be confusing too.
it's
Anyway,
kind of all over the place, isn't it?
yeah, should we just head towards that?
Wait. Yes, we should. But who's the person we're speaking to? What's their name?
Well, I mean, I'm not sure we actually. I don't know. Do we actually speak to they who wait beyond the veil?
That's a bit long.
We
Calling
have to
said you're looking
give
for.
them.
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry, Thea. Calling said you were looking for a guide.
Okay. Yes. So, still don't know their name, but a guide. Maybe we'll find a guide at the crossroads, or
Maybe there's a booth.
an indication that there are
Tourist
other.
information.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a
little
touch
National
screen.
Trust map
Maybe there's an
sign.
iPad touch screen. That'd be great. I mean, maybe there's just something that indicates where we can actually find other beings who could guide us.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm afraid
There's
I'm.
nothing else here, so
No,
might as well.
I'm making it up as we go along as well.
Yeah. Ski's just gonna keep an eye out for like any signs of other people, either a guide or enemy. Like she's on the lookout for movement.
With our two people with super high passive perceptions, you are constantly as if you're seeing people just in the corner or periphery, but when you turn, they're
hate
not
that.
there.
Mhm.
Okay.
Actually
I'm
sticking real close to everyone.
gonna just muster my courage and just stride down towards the crossroads.
Everyone follow Dad.
Hold hands.
He's gonna refuse to ask for directions. That's just
Hey, I'm going to the signposts.
No,
Ashling,
figure
stop
it
pushing. Eugene, stop kicking my
I'm
back of
not
my
even
chair.
touching him! God.
You make your way down, and as you kind of go, some of these fireflies get very close to you for a second, and then buzz away. That wonderful sort of like bug sound as they kind of go around
Can
you.
Aisling try and get one?
You think you got one. It's not there.
Ah! Oops. I think I just unmade a bug.
All the way
Get
you're
me,
going there. Go on, Thea.
I was just gonna say, maybe don't touch anything.
Oh.
Maybe don't kill things that live here within the first few
Ain't
seconds
kill
of
it.
us visiting.
I didn't kill it.
I think
got
everything
really
here is
careful.
already dead, right?
But that's a good point.
Oh yeah.
Can we die while we're here?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Skip has a knife away. Just a test, you know. It's fine. That wasn't really. Oh my god.
Oh, speaking of tests, I'm going to say this as we're walking, so I'm not stopping it, but do we think this is going to be another one of those where there's something we have to do or some test we have to go through again to prove our worth?
Yes.
Yeah. No. No, they'll be like, you want
Didn't we
to
just
solve?
do that?
No worries, it's fine.
Well, no,
yeah.
wasn't. This was our test, though, to bring a soul, to get one of these, the soul of these evil things that were betraying death. I mean, wasn't that our task?
That's true. It's bargaining.
If there's anything I've learned about the gods in our time adventuring, it's that they're not that good at being upfront.
No, they're cryptic as shit.
That's remarkably tactfully put. Well done.
Yeah.
Well, you never know who's listening.
Oh, I've no doubt that we're being listened to.
Maybe by these bugs.
Of.
Hey, see?
Okay.
That
Aisling,
was-
keep an eye out for any suspicious bugs.
I'll get 'em.
I'm just going to keep heading for those
Yeah.
the crossroads.
You approach the sign, and there are 4 posts on it, as is wont to a crossroad. Helpfully, the signs say, here, there, want, and need.
Fucking Alice in Wonderland bullshit.
Okay.
Case in point, by the way.
Cryptic as shit.
Anyone have an idea? I'm leaning towards need.
Yeah,
Yeah.
too.
Well, we're here. Here is here. So we can
Yeah.
rule out that one.
But
And
what
if
if
you-
it's here somewhere else?
Then it's there, and then that's the sign that way for there.
Well, what is it called when you're there? Here?
There. No, it's there.
But you're...
Okay, no, I'm not doing this. No. Just pick a direction and we'll go in it. I'm not just you two can talk.
Skier and Aisling
like-
can get caught in an Ouroboros of paradoxes so easily.
Yeah. It's the real trap.
That's the price of having high wisdom and low intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby!
We're gonna debate.
so-
Philosophical but thick as shit.
Okay, so
Yeah.
hands up. Who votes for there? No? Need? Eugene? What are you thinking?
I'm not sure. I mean, yes, I can see the case for need, but isn't it a want?
Oh, that's a good point. We don't need to save Ashling's soul. We want to save Aisling.
I mean,
Not
that's
fantastic.
that's an ethical
That's fine.
semantic discussion I'd rather not get into, but I see your point.
I get it. We don't need to. But we want to.
Also, currently we're just looking for a guide, right?
We want
We
a
do
guide.
feckin' need a guide.
Yeah.
We also do kind of need a guide, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Was our current need is for a guide.
Let's go
Okay.
to need.
We need a guide.
Okay, Aisling, assuming
Yeah.
that everything doesn't just change the minute we pass it, would you keep a loose map of where we've been so that if we need to backtrack and come and check where want goes, then we can do that?
Yep.
Great. Super. Okay. Need it is.
What does the path to need look like?
It's a dirt track, but it's a well-trodden one. It even looks like someone has bothered to cut back the verges to keep it clear. It's well-trodden. Although you don't see any sign of people still.
Good.
Okay. I'm just going to kind of head off, make sure everyone's coming with, but head off towards the direction that is indicated by need.
Can I ask what, like, I know there's no necessarily time here, but what, like, is the light like, time of day wise?
Kind of just before dawn, you would say. It's kind of, there's light, but it's light from a... But the thing is, it isn't changing. It's like a light that never comes.
Pretty.
But it's there. Enough to see by, but not enough to kind of illuminate everything. And casts very long, very strange shadows.
So the little fireflies are quite noticeable then. Pretty.
Yeah.
I like it.
You march down the hill. This road isn't straight. It kind of twists round, but it comes back down towards the river, where you see a little hut and a small dock with a riverboat attached to it.
I thought you said dog. I got excited.
Me too.
A little dog.
What kind of dog? Oh.
There is a lit lantern hanging just outside of the hut.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we've got to see who's home. I'm going to just stride up to the hut. Is there like a fence or anything, or does the thing just go straight up to the door?
There's kind of like this part fence coming off the edge, just kind of just kind of separate off where the riverbank starts and the grass verge ends, like a safety thought.
But around the hut?
Not around the hut. No, the hut is
Okay.
just literally sitting there. And
Basically, I don't want to intrude on anyone's property without their
That's
permission.
fair.
But if the path goes straight up to the door, then I will head straight to the door.
you go up straight to the door. There is a gilded sign that says "Ring the bell and offer your price."
Fuck.
And a small silver bell is hanging from a rope.
Ooh. What's our price?
We've got the soul. You've got the soul, right?
You brought it. Please tell me you brought it.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Is this where we give the soul, or is this just to be ferried? I mean, I've heard myths of ferrymen in the place of the dead.
Isn't that what Calling said?
Yeah, that's
Okay, so that's
our exchange.
Oh, okay, good, great. Must make better notes.
Can Aisling ring the bell?
Addendum not going to happen.
Yeah, you can indeed.
I love the
And I'll-
idea that we're in this sort of really peaceful, silent place with this tiny little bell that you could just ting, and Aisling's like, "Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling."
Oh yeah, you best believe. And if there's any kind of like peephole in the door, she's just gonna hold the soul up to it.
As
Oh.
you ring this tiny silver bell, the sound that peals is not the same. Not what you expect. It's doom, doom, doom,
Fuck!
doom.
Christ.
I didn't mean to do that.
Well, that's loud enough to wake the dead.
Oh, oh my god.
Good one.
All four of you. Well done. All four of you become aware of a fifth presence. Turning away from the door, you are next to a very large, heavily cloaked figure that kind of stares at you all.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We didn't mean to intrude.
Got this.
We have to present our price, our fee.
Holds out his hand, and it is gloved in this chain glove, and you can just see like sunken fingers, like something mummified.
Oh boy.
I mean, it's par for the course here, I would imagine.
Place the soul, your hand looking impossibly small against it, and it just folds it around,
So dainty.
brings it up to his hood, and underneath you see 4 eyes like fires. It passes back to you and opens the hand to offer it back to you.
Is that not right?
Doesn't say
Do
anything.
wait.
Just take it.
I thought it was.
Waves with another hand and walks towards the boat.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Stepping onto the boat, it barely moves despite the large form. Can I have either a perception or an insight check?
I thought you were going to ask for
Your
dexterity. It's like, how much do you fuck up getting into this boat?
With hooves?
Fall into the river Styx and die.
Like in Hercules, you get all old and weird.
Yeah.
I rolled a crit fail for a total of 10.
Oh my
Cool.
god.
Oh,
That's really good for a fail, though. A crit fail.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
You do not notice it. I think there's too much going on in Ashling's head right now.
There's quite a lot happening in Ashling's head right now.
Everybody
Namely,
else.
she's trying to repress, like, mindlessly chattering to this new figure.
that's what you name.
Yeah, Rock's just being really quiet, but is also confused why Aisling is not filling the silence.
She wants to talk to him like you talk to a taxi driver, like, busy tonight.
Yeah. You're doing
You know what? As soon as he turned around and just kind of gestured and walked away, I was literally going to say, that's not the worst taxi driver conversation I've had.
God.
I got 15.
15 from Rock. Eugene?
I got a 27 insight.
Pissing.
Nice. And Skia.
Hell yeah. 32 perception.
32
Jesus
perception. Rock
I could
and Aisling,
not get those numbers.
this river is strange, and again, it's still really hard to gauge. You can't see the other side. It's almost like a mist has rolled over. Eugene and Skia, as you step in, you swear the reflection beneath you changes and shifts. For 1 second, you think you're looking at Cloud's Cairn, the market. The next, there is a river that runs through Belwar, near the Revorcus mansions. And then there is a familiar river to Eugene on Parshkikk's Island that you crossed over to get towards the pub where you met Gree the first time. Almost like reflections of your journeys. As you step on, the boat beneath you moves as you expect it to, but there's not a ripple in the water. You all sit down. Paul reaches into the cloak, and a second set of arms come out with a large oar. He starts punting along.
Love this aesthetic.
Charm, slow, calm strokes, pushing you not across, but along. Only one word utters from him as he looks on all of you. Need.
Yes.
Yup, we need a guide.
Yeah. Please.
Yeah.
There's a nod. Keeps going.
He nodded.
Thank you.
That's good.
Thank you.
I think Rock's going to sit as much as possible so that they can see where we're heading. I think Rock's, like, obviously doesn't know where we are or what's going on really, because it could change in a second, but wants to try and avoid any surprises. So if I can at least see where we're heading, it gives me a chance to go, oh fuck, there's a waterfall ahead, or oh look, a little village coming up. Like,
Featherfall, quick.
yeah, I think he just wants to try and be prepared for what's coming, so he's sort of awkwardly looking past this person all the time.
Carry on down the river. I think you're all sitting in this eerie silence. I'll have a wisdom saving throw from Aisling, please. See if you can resist having to fill the silence.
Can I fail it on purpose?
You absolutely can.
Even if Ashley resists the urge to say anything, I guarantee from behind us we just hear from the side of the boat.
Yeah, I rolled really well, but I don't want to. Don't know what she'll do. Are we there yet? Guys,
Still
are
on.
we there? Where do you think? What do you reckon his name is?
His name?
Excuse me.
Oh my.
Hello.
Just, you can't tell whether he's looking at you or not.
Oh. Do you have a name?
Yes.
Can you tell me what it is? My name's Ashley.
Reeve.
Reeve. It's a very pretty name.
I mean, that is quite a nice name. Yeah.
I like your boat.
Thank you. It was a present.
Yes! Yes!
God.
Love it. Is there anything living in the water?
No.
I suppose living's the wrong word for here, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Can I touch it?
No.
As in I'm not allowed, or it's bad for me?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Don't touch it.
I won't touch it. Skip, stop it. I know. Okay. Thank you, Reeve. Should we just sit here and are we there?
How long is this going to take?
Yeah, are we there? Are we nearly there?
Do we have somewhere else to be?
Oh, no, I'm just, do I need to like settle in?
Yeah. It's a good point. Do we need to start nesting? Or...
Need.
I like to...
Oh, yeah, guide. The guide.
Okay.
And then he goes back to silence and just pushing the boat.
Thank you, Reeve.
Skier just perches at the back and like
Batman
assumes
style.
assumes her like scouting position essentially, hood up, arms on knees, just
Doing a slab squat.
straight ahead, like let's go. She's locked in.
There is a
Stunning.
moment where you all get comfortable. And I think, however it happened, you all blink at the same time. And when your eyes open, you are sitting in the back of a cart. A carriage, even. Well decorated in a imperial style.
Did I pass out?
Very similar to the ones that Rock grew up with.
Just so I'm checking here. Everyone else is seeing this? We're in a carriage? Yes? Yes?
Yeah, when did that actually
God,
happen?
that. I don't know. I have no idea, but that was... Okay.
Where's Reeve?
Is he with
There
us?
is a hatch for where you can talk to the driver, and out of it you can just about make out a large, becloaked form
Let's stick my head
and
up out of the
hear the
thing.
gentle clop.
Oh. Reeve,
Yes.
what happened? Why are we not on the boat anymore?
Need.
Yep. But we're not on the boat. How? How?
Need.
Yep.
It says
Yeah.
it with this
Thanks,
kind
Reeve.
of
Bye.
finality to it.
Okay,
Good job.
so, no idea.
What?
Okay,
Where
well-
are we? What is this meant to be?
Rock. This happened to you before, when you were in the outer lands of the land of the dead. And those memories are a lot sharper than they were.
I think Rock will probably sort of keep that to himself. Just because I think it would be a bit of a shock that he's remembering those things so vividly now when they've been almost kind of hazy. And also because he probably would assume that it's just being back here is triggering those memories, so... but I think he'll just say to everyone, well, at least we know that things could get a little weird. And next thing you know, we could be on a horse. I don't know. I don't know. I was running out of vehicles.
What else could we end up on? Surfboard.
You know, I was going to say unlikely, but actually it's as likely as pretty much anything, really.
Carriage pulls to a close. It wobbles ever so slightly as the huge form gets off of it. So it's like,
Oh, is the carriage completely enclosed, or are there windows?
there are not windows. There are windows, but they're blacked out.
Oh, nice. Like a limo.
It's a drug dealer's carriage.
Ah, yeah. Does it have a Mercedes badge on the back of it?
There is a creak as the door is opened, and a soft, pale light is let into the carriage. Here.
No, we were going to need, not here.
Need.
Okay.
Like steps aside to let you out.
Thank you, Reeve.
Yeah, Rock will get up and stride out immediately.
Of course. Ashling jumps out like a kid getting out of a 4x4.
Falls out.
Falls
Yeah.
flat on her ass.
Fair.
Yeah. But checks to see if she broke the soul. But no, it's good.
Oh, God. Don't give Chris ideas.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Someone else want to hold it?
No, it's mine.
What do I see when I get out?
You step out into a small town. It's very quiet. Snow is just drifting on the edge of it. There's something slightly familiar about it. The architecture is not modern, older.
Are there any people or signs of people at all?
Just those fireflies again. As Skier and Ashling, as you get out the carriage, immediately you're hit by that whole sort of just off the periphery. You think you see someone, and then when you turn, they're not there.
Hey, Reeve.
Looks to you.
Hi. What's the deal with like the? I keep thinking that there's like a person behind me, but there's super not.
It's Skier.
Skier, you've been spinning around a bit as well, mate. Have you been seeing it too?
Yeah, I see it too. I can't figure out if there's actually anything there though.
Yeah. So what's the deal with that?
Yeah, what's that all about?
Citizens waiting.
For
Ghosts. Okay, ghosts. Great.
waiting for.
Needs.
Oh. Oh, we in a queue.
No.
God, if
It
we have
kind
to
of-
take a number, I'm leaving.
Lifts one of those huge fingers and points down the main street. Psychopump.
What?
Go.
That's where we should go?
Let's go find the psychopomp.
Let's go find this psychopath.
I think I've been to that club.
I was gonna say it sounds like some sort of drugged up gym. Okay. Psychopump. What is that?
Psychopomp. It's someone who speaks to the not living,
Oh.
like helps them.
Okay.
I mean, that's what we need. Is
Yeah.
some help.
Okay. So
This way?
do we go?
Nods.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, Reeve. You've been great.
Oh, been such a fun ride with you. Thanks, Reed.
Rock's just going to lean down to Skier and just be like, I don't know. Am I supposed to tip? I don't know.
Yes, Rock always.
Okay.
Fucking troll.
I'm going to take a gold coin out, just kind of hold it to Reeve and just be, oh, thanks awfully.
Kind of looks at the coin, takes your hand and curls fingers around it. And in your head you hear, do not pay when you are not ready for the journey.
Okay, duly noted. I'm going to put the coin back in my pocket and I am going to flick Skier on the ear and walk past her.
I didn't know.
Oh, shut up.
Thanks, Reeve. Have a good day, night,
Have a good shift.
evening, whatever it is. Yeah, have a good shift. Take care of yourself, mate. Alright.
You watch this big black carriage with gold trim just kind of disappears down the road.
You didn't say how goth it was.
Yep.
I like Reeve.
Yeah, it's alright.
He's
He's cool.
charming.
Okay. Cycle bump. Let's go.
I guess we go.
Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, I will just head in the direction that he said.
Yeah.
I think by this stage, Rock is very aware that Aisling and Skier will have an eye out and will see anything coming way before he has any chance of seeing it. So he's just like, I'm just going to walk. They'll let me know if I need to be
Rock's
aware
got
of-
headphones on. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skier will do her scouting thing.
I'll have perception checks off of anyone who's actively looking.
I mean, I'll try, but... No, I won't.
Oh, yeah.
I got a dirty 20.
Nice. What's your total?
Dirty Tony.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said natural 20 for a second there. Sorry, brain.
Oh, I would have been way more pumped.
I should be way more pumped. I did get a natural 20.
Oh.
For a total.
For
34.
Nice.
I got a 24,
So-
which I was pretty happy with until.
That is still
I'm sorry.
very respectable.
Yeah, I got a 6.
A 6. Amazing. It's Rock's turn
Impressed.
to be in his own head.
Yeah.
You walk through the town. It is, again, Aisling, Skier, there's that whole constant hum of things. And I think at this point, Rock and Eugene start noticing it as well. almost like there's, again, every time you think there's somebody in the periphery of your vision, as you turn, there's no one there. Just these little golden fireflies dancing. You get halfway.
Hello, citizens. If you can hear me, hello, and we're chill. And I know there's a lot of you everywhere for some reason, but yeah, hello, just saying hi.
Skier.
Yes.
One of those on the edge of that periphery, at one point, it lingers just a bit longer than anything else. A couple of times. You are definitely being followed, but whoever they are as skilled as you are at evading notice.
Damn it. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
My ego
Is this
can't
Skia's
take
equivalent of, like, Aisling not liking moving houses?
it. yeah,
Yeah.
it's someone else sneaking up on us.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
It's worse because she knows it's going to happen, but she can't quite pin them down.
Infuriating.
This is what happens when you both roll the same number.
Oh shit.
Oh no. I'm just gonna. I want to let these guys know. Would you allow that Skia would have taught them some sort of sign for like code that she would have had with the drakes of like for like we're being tailed, so she doesn't have to say it out loud?
I think, yes. I think Eugene definitely would have picked it up, because Eugene has a head for these sorts of things. I'm going to have a straight up intelligence check from Aisling and Rock, and it's versus your performance check to teach them.
Christ. Okay. Christ.
So you need to beat, you need to meet or beat Skia's
There.
performance.
I got a 17.
17?
Intelligence?
Yeah.
I just add my normal base
Add your
modifier?
your base modifier.
19.
Hey!
Nice. Skia, what
I
did you
got
roll?
16.
Nice. So you
Fuck
did
yeah!
manage to teach the pair of them enough to understand when you're trying to cant at them.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's my little thief code.
Yeah, her sign to Rock is really subtle. She just grabs his cloak so he's like that.
Just steps on it.
Yeah.
It's just like code for being trailed. I'm on it, like, so they don't have to do anything, but they know that Skia's like probably going to be focusing behind, then ahead.
Love it.
I think telepathically, Rock will just say to everyone in their heads, I'm happy to connect us like this, but I'm not sure that it's that private considering where we are.
Yeah.
That's it. He's not going to mention what he picked up from Skia, but he is going to just say, like, we can chat like this, but I wouldn't trust it as being foolproof.
It's okay.
But yeah, for the rest of this, Chris, Skia's focus is going to be on that, so it's okay if she doesn't pick up other things.
Ashley's gonna jabber occasionally to the ghosts.
Skia.
Mm-hmm.
Something shifts in a motion towards you. How do you react?
Like, close to her?
Coming towards all four of you from out one of the alleys.
There's alleys.
Stab.
Yeah, I think it's not like she's literally going to stab, but it's like weapons drawn.
Ready
in
to stab.
Ready to
Free
stab.
stab.
And like a
Stab adjacent.
kind of a stop what you're doing, like
Yeah.
Do any
You
of
know-
us notice you go into that fighting stance?
Probably.
yeah. I think it
whoa.
happens so quickly though, like
Let's go. Whoa.
what
yeah,
is...
I think probably a second or two later, but I mean immediately if Skier pulls the weapon out, Rock will immediately have hand on sword. Not pulling it out, but definitely like same thing, kind of indicating that he is ready to pull sword out.
There's a motion and a shadowy figure kind of leaps out at you. And then just as it gets to you, what would you like to do?
I would like to... Oh god, I'm not good at grappling. Could I do... I think what I want to do is a shove attack, but like essentially as they come, kind of...
You want to judo throw them?
Yeah, kinda like they're coming at me and kind of push them and knock them prone.
Do you want to make an unarmed attack?
Yeah.
That's some Wing Chun shit. I love it.
Unarmed attack. Oh god, it's not gonna be good. 14.
Does not hit.
Yeah.
It's almost like they anticipate every single one of your moves. And then as you see, like, it's almost humanoid as it kind of dissolves around you.
Oh.
Are you okay, Skier? What's going on?
And does it just go away?
Just vanishes. You watch as this shadowy figure, kind of, almost like the shadows melt into an actual figure and then strike at Skier. And then as she kind of goes to fight back, it kind of blocks her move and then just kind of moves around her and turns into shadow again and disappears.
You alright?
Did you actually feel it at all?
I don't think so.
Hey, civilians!
Hey, don't
Come on!
don't sneak up on us, okay?
I said we're chill.
It would be my knives next time. Okay?
We're just here, okay? We're not going to do anything to you guys.
Yeah. Do you need our help? We'll help. Just
Yeah.
don't attack us. Can I...
Apologies for the test. I wasn't sure whether you were actually alive or not.
Ooh, ooh.
Where
Who?
did that come from?
In front of, from, because you've all turned to look at Skier. When you turn back to where you were heading, there is a above average height male looking figure in a long, slightly leathered burgundy jacket with gold trim and what looks like mother of pearl edging and
Pure
a
filth.
bone
This is
mask
pure
that
filth.
covers their face.
No.
I think
Just summoned so much horny fan art.
yeah, totally.
You can't fall in love again. Come on.
As soon as Rock hears the voice, because he was at the front, so if he turns, he'll hear it behind him. I think he will turn and he will pull his sword like slightly out of the scabbard, and is very calmly just going to say, "And you are?"
I have many names, but for this purpose, I believe you are looking for the psychopomp.
We are. We did not
Oh,
realize that we needed to pass a test.
What test was it? What did we do right?
I simply wish to see if you were actually alive or not.
Oh, we can pass that one. That's piss easy.
Do you not just ask?
I mean, I thought a psychopomp would know.
Yeah.
It is amazing how many tricks this land plays on even its residents.
Well, I can assure you we are alive.
Uh-huh. Kind of want to stay that way.
Is there a name we should call you, or just by your title?
Psychopomp will do for now. Names carry weight, and they have power.
Fair enough. We do indeed seek your help.
Interesting. Skier, you can roll an insightful fighting, if you wish.
That's what I was going to ask.
Of course it was.
I was like, oh, I want to get a read on this guy.
You read mind.
28.
Oh.
28. That's his worst roll so far.
Good.
This guy is highly trained martial art. Everything about no movement is wasted. Everything is considered.
Stop it.
His hands are weapons. And just underneath his cloak, you can see that he has bone daggers.
Marriage.
Don't have those ones.
I don't think you're taking them
Gotta
off him.
catch them all, mate.
I mean, maybe I can have one.
I mean, I'm just curious. Is there a Mr. or Mrs. Psychopath?
Asking for friends.
God damn.
Skia's gonna read this, and I think the rest of the gang, probably especially Aisling, Skia just like is back just a little bit straighter. Her feet are a little bit more like positioned, like she's taking this guy seriously and is like ready always.
Hold out.
So,
We'll just watch from the back.
the Reaver has brought you this far.
Oh, I just thought his name was just Reeve.
It is these days.
Reeve the Reaver. It's a bit on the nose.
Well, he had a longer name, but it was taken from him.
Oh. Sucks. Was it some fake?
So did he, from what I understand, but that is long history.
Oh.
You've been brought this far. Have you payment? Mortals are not supposed to be here, as you might
Yeah.
expect.
We do.
Oh.
Zip it!
Don't kick us out. I've got it. I've got the ticket.
May I see it?
Yes.
Holds out his hand,
She'll
but doesn't.
look at you guys first.
Skia will make sure he's not lying or like gonna pull one over on us.
Quick
He's doing
insight
ocular
check.
pat downs for days.
Yeah.
Okay. Just put that there.
29.
No intention to hurt Aisling.
Stunning.
I just give Aisling a nod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wander up and place it in his hand. When you get up to him, he's probably about your height, like a little bit taller, maybe not much. And his build is
Including horns or excluding horns?
excluding horns.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's probably about the height Eugene used to be prior
Short
to
king, we love it.
elfification.
I'm a short kid.
He definitely has a very wiry build, and he looks like he has a very physical life, from what you can tell underneath that big
physical
jacket
life.
he's wearing. He takes the soul from you. You carry another, a servant of Sister Sun, with you.
Do I?
And kind of looks at Rock, referring to the head, you think.
Oh,
Shit.
You all looked a bit confused there. I was like, okay.
Yes, we do, although that was not as payment, but rather as someone who helped us before.
No, I have a question for them, if that is acceptable.
You may ask them. And I will pull the head out.
Ta-da!
Hold it up to yours so they feel like they've got a body.
No, I'll just put a cloak over it, rest it on my arm like a ventriloquist.
Perfect. Not demeaning at all.
No.
Excellent.
Zenith, hello, old friend. I thought I sensed someone I knew from before. I have a favor to ask, if you will. This soul has been through enough, and he kind of places his hand over it. The Arbiter has already judged their life and their pain, and they would send them to that which they desire the most, but they will need guide to get there. may you take them home. I would be honored as my last service to the Queen and a return to Mother. Then, my friends, if you would like to say your goodbyes, I shall send Zenith home.
Oh.
Bye.
Damn!
Yeah,
Damn.
I
Full
think
stop at
Rock's
the end of that
literally
text.
just going to hold it up and just kind of say, thank you on behalf of all of us for your help and guidance. And I'm sorry that we were unable to do more to help you.
Yeah, thank
You
you,
have done
and bye.
more than I could ask, and you have placed two of my most precious mortals to rest finally. If you have the ability to bring forth celestials, carve my name into your spells, and I will come to aid you.
Thanks. That's so cool.
Thank
And
you.
I will bring
Great.
to the joy and wrath of the sun with me.
I have a feeling we'll need the wrath part, probably.
Nah, can enjoy a bit too. But yeah, thanks, and hope you have a good afterlife. If that's what's happening.
No, I am just returning home.
Oh, okay.
Place me on the floor, please, Rock.
I will do so.
Put the head on the floor. Step back. There is a crack and a burst of golden light, and a large, beautiful, androgynous form stands before you with huge golden wings.
Does it look like the statue?
Looks a lot like the statue, but like more featured, more defined, and much more alive. And there's a healthy glow about them, and then like a freedom. The psychopomp steps up and go, "With my master's blessing, we return this soul to Sister Sun." Places it, and as you do, you see the angel holds out her arms, and this form of a elven woman with dark skin and green hair in leather armor, almost asleep, nestles against them, turns, bows to you, and then disappears for a ripple in the world.
Fucking hell, that was pretty.
Zenith has been a long, loyal friend of Sister Sun.
Well, I'm very glad that we could help. Although they did help us immensely also.
Such adventures often lead to these things. Now, by what names may I call you?
Oh, God.
Wait. Are we doing the real ones?
No, fake ones. He said names are powerful.
Okay. But what if you can get in our brains and figure out?
I'm Eugene.
Oh,
It is a pleasure to meet
I'm
you.
Aisling.
Nice to meet you, Aisling.
You may call me Rock.
Well met.
Now looks stupid if
Yeah, Rock's not even going to try and introduce her because he has no idea what's going to come out.
I'm Stia.
Oh my god,
Well
I'm
met,
so proud of
Skia.
you.
It is very few in the world who can spot me moving. I'm very impressed.
Thanks.
Ski is well good at that.
Yeah. You're too good.
I'm very old.
That makes
Now-
it even worse.
Sugar daddy love.
Yeah. We're talking.
I'm half your age. I can barely come around the corner without something creaking.
Now, our journey ahead has some way to go, and there will be times where you will need to pay attention. I will not lead you wrong, but I would ask that you stay close where you can. The land of the dead is a safe place for the best part, but it still has its challenges, and you bring with you what challenges you most.
Oh, God.
Do you require a rest before we carry on?
No. I'm okay.
I think we're all right, aren't we? Wait, did we have a long rest?
Yeah, you had a long rest. You pretty much came to the ship straight from the party. So.
That's good, because I was on
Bit
20,
hungover.
28 points.
I think you forgot to long rest. You all should have long rested after the fight.
Yeah. Okay, sweet.
Come. As he turns, I will allow.
He is on edge with this guy.
I will allow anyone who's trained in history to make a history check.
Fucking check.
Leave us dum-dums at the back.
Yeah, literally.
Rob, your half training counts.
Yeah. Oh, no, I am trained in
You are
history.
trained.
Yeah, I have proficiency in history. Ooh, nice. 25.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
That's really
Come on,
good.
crazy numbers, Eugene.
It's not too crazy. 29.
29.
Too crazy.
29's still
It's just on
brilliant.
the edge of crazy.
Yeah.
Eugene and Rock, as he turns, you recognize there is a style to this coat you have seen before in your travels through the ways, particularly when you have engaged with anything related to Corda. This person is wearing, if not from, is wearing clothes from the Corda.
Well, guess he is very old.
You step in behind him, and the four of you follow in his wake. He walks at a gentle pace, but fast enough that you have to keep up. And I think that is a good place for us to take a quick break.
Is he walking at a pace that we can comfortably walk at, or do we have to occasionally sprint in order to keep up with him?
Is he walking at gay speed?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's a good point.
Is he on a gay stroll?
He's in the gay stroll. Well, you guys can keep up with a gay stroll, all of you. So you feel like
That's true. I'll
you feel like
mirthful lead my way through this.
you feel like fragile straight men might struggle with this one.
Where are they? Oh, there's another.
We are going to take a short break. Shall we be back, say, 25 past? Probably closer
Yeah.
to half past, but
Sure.
we'll aim for 25 past. Go grab a drink and use facilities. Go and look at something other than the screen, and we will see you very, very soon.
Love you, bye.
Bye! And we're back. Hello,
Probably
lovely
just
people.
scared the shit out of some people.
Probably, yeah. I just counted down in the style of one of our new NPCs. Before our break, our friends have made it to the land of the dead, and they have begun exploring with the help of a guide named Reeve to meet a strange, enigmatic figure called the Psychopomp, who definitely has our skier on edge. And maybe just a little bit of a crush too.
I mean,
Can you blame her?
No, not at all.
good God.
Hello, Justin. Thank you for popping by. Always welcome to just lurk and work. Come and enjoy, come and hang. We love seeing you here. Guys, if you are not already, please check out No Fame Pod. They are wonderful people. They play a wonderful variety of different games. Some short form, some longer campaigns. Justin is wonderful. The cast are lovely people, and we love having him lurking in our little chat here. So, back to our game. You are walking through the outer edges of this strange abandoned town. Again, that feeling always pervasive around you, where you think you see people, and when you turn, they're not there. The Psychopomp walks ahead of you and doesn't seem perturbed by this at all.
Skier's getting more and more annoyed.
Yeah. He has a very steady gait, and he leads you out of the town, and you find yourself very quickly back out on an open road. This time fielded by large, ancient woodlands with thick oak trees and a strange occasional sound of cawing crows or shouting foxes in the distance. You walk along behind. You are welcome to converse as you wish.
I don't think Rock's saying a word.
It's okay. You won't have room to. So, like, what other names have you got then? You said you had loads, but like, what's a few of them? What's your favourite one?
My favourite is the one my mother gave me.
Oh, what is it?
Maybe later.
But we got time. We're not there
weird name.
yet. Yeah, that is a weird name. But we're not there yet.
No, but I don't know you that well yet.
Oh, what? Okay. I'm Aisling, and actually, I probably shouldn't tell you much more than that.
It is wise.
Just in case I get told.
You don't know me very well yet either.
Okay.
Beyond our transaction, you do not know whether you can trust me or not, or indeed what my game is and how I serve the god of death.
Yeah. You're not going to do anything horrible to us, are you?
No.
Okay.
Anything horrible for your time in this land, you will have brought with you.
Didn't bring anything horrible.
Well, I don't know some of the cheese in that bag.
Oh yeah, there's a bit of food that's a bit, but rest of it's fine.
No, I think it's more a sort of metaphysical thing he's talking about, Aisling.
Huh?
You know, guilt, memories, shame, regrets, that kind of thing. I have a feeling it's that kind of stuff. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, we might have brought a couple of them.
Yeah, Aisling and I have a habit of sort of discovering those when we enter weird places. Eugene goes for a nice sarnie.
Yeah, Eugene goes on dates and coffee shop stuff and has a lovely time, and
Oh, there's a
me and
lovely
Rock
coffee
witness
shop.
war crimes.
Oh, okay. There's a lovely coffee shop here. And it
It's
kind of,
not that nice.
it kind of gives Rock a knowing look and then carries on. It's not that nice.
They don't even have a cold brew.
Oh my god.
I know.
He holds out his hand for a second, to stop you. There's a sound, and it's like a part of the forest stands up and moves across, kind of looks down at you. This big shadowy figure edged with trees and rocks looks down at you with these two piercing white lights. These are not for you. Be about your business. Figure nods and then carries on.
What is that?
Oh, yes, you're going to have to explain that one. That's fascinating.
That was a titan, or the memory of one at any rate.
Oh,
Was
nice.
it gonna
Okay.
eat us?
Sometimes. Only things that it thinks are a threat to its new home. Most of the dead behave as they would in life.
What if they were shitheads in life?
They are likely to be shitheads.
In which case, we should probably apologise for a number of the people that may have arrived here recently. Because we seem to have sent you some real assholes lately.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
We all carry those weights. We kind of...
And all the shadowy thingy civilians that we keep seeing behind us, are they citizens?
They are echoes. Each person sees this realm as they need it to be. And they do not all interact with each other, even though they are all in the same place.
Do they see what we see, or do they see themselves?
They see themselves. To some of them, you may appear as a small shadow in the corner of an eye. A confusing moment of interference, but then gone, so they can carry on with their memories.
So this place is like chock-a-block
Yes.
with people,
And he kind of
but
holds
we
his
can
hand
only
up.
really see each other.
Kind of holds his hand up as one of the fireflies goes past, and he kind of looks at you. They're everywhere.
One of them. Was that? Oh,
I told you not to touch anything.
I was very gentle.
You see the lights.
Ashley's got a bit of citizen stuck between her fingers.
You see the lights as you interpret them, because that is easier for you to do so. But they are, in your world, in the material world, we would have will-o'-the-wisps. And
Oh,
such
wow.
creatures are very similar.
Okay.
Lights in the distance. Memories unbound. Some of them waiting to be transferred to where they need to go for their final resting place. Others with nowhere else to go.
Do they know how long they've been waiting for?
No.
Okay, good. Because what if it's like ages?
Being dead is different.
Yeah, I thought it might be.
Some time can pass lengthwise, and sometimes it's very short, but it is all their own.
For me, it was days. It was just days. While for you, it was longer.
Yes, it was.
They remember, you know, when you pass over and come back. It's one of the reasons they make it more difficult to come back a second time. So, it carries on. We're about to come to somewhere where I will not be able to guide you. I will meet you on the other side.
Why can't you
must-
guide us?
You will perceive what you need to perceive. You will meet who you need to meet.
Oh, God.
And on the other side, I will wait for you.
Yeah, but why can't you go through it?
I will. But I will see who I need to see and talk to who I need to talk to.
Don't suppose there's a long way round, is there?
Afraid not.
Is there any
You're in-
rules? Is there anything we shouldn't do or should do, or
Rules, no. Advice. Listen with an open heart. And know that
Listen with my heart, though.
know that whoever you meet has come to meet you for a reason.
Okay.
And as you turns a corner on the path, you see a little wooden shack. Like a woodcutter's place. There's a stillness and calmness to it. An open door, but inside is incredibly dark, unnaturally dark. I would like you to decide who's going in first, and then I would like you all to roll a dice for me.
I mean, Ashley's cool with going in first.
Off you pop.
Cool.
Yeah, I think
Cool,
I think
cool.
Rock will kind of grab Ashling's hand and just be like, "Okay, let's get this over with," and just kind of walk with her. Because I think he's also happy to just go, just get it over with, basically. Because
Ashley
he's
kind of likes weird houses after meeting House, so.
She's hoping every single house she goes into is house.
Found in it, yeah.
Yep.
and every house she
house
goes
is only
into,
mimics.
every house she goes in, she's gonna be knocking on the walls, going, "Do you know house? Do you speak? Do you?"
Don't feel as squishy as House.
And what are we rolling?
Just a d20. Straight d20, and I'll take each of your numbers.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we keep it secret, and you're going to guess our
No,
number?
you can. No, I'm not going to guess your number.
Oh, I thought we were playing a game.
No. Rollies!
7.
7.
8.
8. Rock?
18.
18.
Man, because I got 10, that would have been amazing.
Oh, Rock, come on. It is double of 9, though.
That's true.
That is
So,
true.
it's true.
It's almost.
Close enough.
But you know how extra Rock has to
And
be
1
about
plus
it.
8 is 9.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Also true. We're unlocking a conspiracy here. That's like
Yes,
what those
I
weird
fixed the
fundamentalists
numbers.
do with logos and shit. They're like, Satan is in this because look at these numbers.
Totally.
And 9 upside down is 6.
Evil. Wait.
And if there's 3 of them,
What?
Okay.
Three nines.
yes.
Here we go.
3 6s are 18.
Oh my god, we're unlocking
Okay,
so
stop
much right
now.
now.
Because if you
Blows
carry on, I'm going to have to get a
wide open.
calculator.
One by one, you step through the door. Rock and Aisling first. Who goes second? You push.
I think I
Eugene.
kind of look look at Skia and I'm like, look, I'll go next. You don't have to push me.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to push you. I just don't like this place.
Push him.
I'm not that keen either, but I mean, what's the worst that could happen? We're already
Dead.
functionally.
You just said the trigger phrase for narratives going downhill. What's the worst that could happen? At least it can't get any worse.
Yeah.
Quickly followed by, "It's not my fault."
It's quiet here. Too quiet.
Quiet.
Yeah. Ski will follow Eugene in very closely, like again, just like holding onto his arm, like, yeah, you're going first, but also we're going in together.
But also, don't leave me out here by myself.
Yeah, I don't want to be aware.
Yeah. I'm not going first. No, I'm not being lost.
Yeah.
We're just gonna kind of circle around each other like this as we go in.
Yeah.
Orbiting.
As you step across the threshold, it goes very dark. Skier, you are still arm in arm. And as you step forward, there seems to be a soft light that touches on all of you. And you realise that you are arm in arm with Rock.
Oh. Hey.
Damn, you fuck off. Shit. You've been going to the gym.
Scaly.
And scaly, yeah. You might
He
want
needs to moisturise.
You need to
but he's been to the
moisturise,
gym.
boy.
Yeah, oh god, we got to get you off the road, man.
You are standing in a large, empty space. Gentle light that you can't quite manage to figure out where it's coming from. The two of you are on your own. No sign of the psychopomp. No sign of your friends.
So we just keep walking?
I guess.
Okay.
I mean, we just gotta get through it, so yeah, we can do this. It's fine. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
Ah, we got this. Okay, cool. Sit.
Yeah.
So two of you walk forward. Skier, your boot kicks something that clatters, spins. And you realise it is a dagger.
Oh, God, thought I got better.
No, you don't.
Nothing.
Do you need to pick it up?
Probably, yeah, it's probably one of mine.
As you lean down, do you realise there's another one? And another.
Is this like a
And
candy
another.
trail to a trap?
Oh, another dagger. Oh, another
Oh, a shiny thing!
Oh, and there's an upturned box with a stick under it.
Like just a pile of daggers.
Yeah. I think.
In fact, there are hundreds of them, all embedded in the ground, surrounding
These are
everywhere.
all the daggers you've lost over the years. This is where they come.
The graveyard.
This is where they come to die.
These are all the daggers that have been pulled out of all the dead people that arrived here that Skier sent here.
Yikes.
Rock, you can now see this too. You can kind of see Skier surrounded by these daggers that kind of pull out around her.
I just look to Rock. Like, I don't think I dropped this many.
No, I'm thinking not. Can I... Rock's gonna walk towards Skier and just try and like kick the daggers out the way to make a path to her.
You do, and they scatter.
And he's just gonna, as soon as he gets close enough, just gonna kind of reach out his hand to take Skier's hand and kind of pull her out from where these daggers are kind of encircling her almost.
Wait. Yeah. Okay. Ski's gonna look for a path, seeing what Rock is trying to do, but also feeling like, I don't know if there is a bit of ground where there's not daggers.
There is not a bit of ground where there is not daggers. You can step through them, but there is not an active path.
Can I make a path?
You can try and kick them.
Yeah.
Each time Rock kicks them, there's like a sound on the edge of your hearing, like a cry, like a death rattle.
Oh, God.
Oh, okay.
You're right.
Yeah. I know you joked. But, well, you know, I have sent a few people here.
Okay. Just focus on my voice and we will just make our way through here.
Okay.
I'm just going to keep trying to kind of like push the daggers out the way with my feet to make a path to get to Skier, or to clear a path so that she can get to me.
I think
As-
Ski can Sorry, I
Yeah.
was gonna say, I think
Go.
Skia is like stepping over them and through them, so she can probably get to Rock, but she's also like half noticing Rock, if that makes sense. Like she's kind of half making her way there, but every time she's like spotting a new dagger, she's almost like analysing it and like, do they all look exactly the same, or are they all
Each
like?
one of them's different. Like they
Ugh.
represent somebody's personal style.
Oh boy.
Yikes.
Yikes. Okay.
In fact, you can make an insight check.
Oh, I don't know if I wanted a high roll there.
Oh no.
33.
33, as you kind of get close to Rock, I think as you are just within arm's reach of him, it clicks. When a dancer first steps into their role, they are gifted a tool of the trade, a weapon, or a final choice that they can take when they need it. Each of these daggers represents a lost sibling.
Fuck. You're gonna need
Who
another
has
set of
died.
boots to start marking things off on, Skia.
Who has died in the cause the dances stand for.
Okay, go.
Skia? You're right.
Yeah. So good. Whew. Wow, that guy was not joking when he said we'd bring stuff with us.
Well, but what are all these daggers?
Dancers.
That have died?
In one way or another, yes. I think so.
Oh, Skia.
And you hear a whisper, for the greater good. For the greater good. For the greater good. Reverberates around and it kind of eventually starts to crescendo. Rock, you still cannot hear this. This is
I was
definitely
gonna say,
happening to Skia. Every voice etched into your memory, and then ones that you start to recognize, siblings that you have lost since your battle started, ending as just behind him you see a young, slight female form that you helped send to the sky because of what had happened to her. The young girl who was barely into her first year as a dancer, who sacrificed everything to try and track down the talents, and found a demon waiting. And she looks at you. For the greater good.
I think Skia started muttering it like back every time she hears it, just so Rock can like hear that Skia is like saying this over and over again under her breath.
I think Rock, as soon as he realizes the distress that Skia is sort of genuinely, like, extreme stress that she's feeling and distress that she's feeling now, I think Rock will like push through the daggers to be able to literally put his arms around her. And he's going to put his arms around her and just say to her, there is nothing easy to say about this. I'm sorry.
I think Skia is still just muttering under her breath that for the greater good. And then she just said, when does it get good?
Do you remember what you said to me a little while ago? If you really want to change things, anybody who wants to change things has to make a choice about whether they take action or sit back. It doesn't make it easier, but these people all chose to do something to make it better.
Does Skia believe that?
I think she's having a moment of self-doubt, and she just like still kind of like holding on to Rock, but like just starts almost counting every single dagger and imagining them alive and making that choice, and thinks about why she's hearing Rock say that. Just takes a moment to think about why she's doing it. And yeah, I think she does.
In that moment
Believe it.
of self-realization, that self-actualization as well, there is a change in the area. There is a one dagger turns into a blue flower, and another, and where once was a field of daggers, a symbol to the sacrifices, there are no symbols of hope. That these choices took root and flowered into something more beautiful going forward. And the two of you stand in this field. I'm going to shift over.
That was so pretty.
Oh, so pretty.
Theo,
So pretty and
Charlie.
dead.
Aisling and Eugene, again, arm in arm with your friends, come out into a strange forest glade where you suddenly realise you are arm in arm with each other.
Oh! Hello.
Hi. Did you see what happened to Rock and Skia?
No.
I guess we keep going.
Yeah, I mean, it looks quite nice.
Hmm.
And hopefully, because you're here, maybe something heinous won't happen. Because it's normally when I'm by myself I see something horrible, but you see nice things.
Yeah, sure.
You all step forward. Currently travelling through this beautiful canopied forest. Eugene, I think you start to recognise that you've been here. This is the floating forest. You two have travelled through here, guided by others. This is one of the more solid places, and it's not exactly where you were before, but it's very similar. You hear voices up ahead. Stop them! Before they warn the druids!
Ooh. What was that?
You heard that, right?
Did I? Right? Yeah.
You both heard that.
Yeah. What do we do?
I feel like I might regret this, but I think we should go see what's happening.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Eugene takes Aisling's hand and leads her.
Two of you make your way forward towards the shouting. You crest a ridge where one of those beautiful roots that kind of make almost like a roadway kind of sweeps down, and you can just about make the sky shield out underneath. And at the bottom of it, you can see what surprises you. a young, gangly looking, slightly familiar looking human in ill-fitting armor runs forward with 3 other companions, one of whom is a non-binary dwarf who's all braids and machines and is carrying what looks like a series of very dangerous explosives, and
Nice.
and someone less familiar, an older, bearded half-elf with blue-grey skin and a very serious demeanour. Foolish children, I told you to be quiet! We're not really great with the quiet, says the dwarf, who you now recognise, Eugene, as your father's oldest friend. And the man in front of him is your father. They are charging towards you, and just out of the reach, as it comes out from behind trees, runs a series of heavily armoured Imperial officers, one of whom gets down with a hand cannon, takes aim. Appleby, down! The older man grabs your father and throws him to one side as there is a... And you watch in slow motion as this bullet takes him straight through the heart. Your father and his friend stop. And they kind of catch him and they fall down. No, Eugene, you can't leave us. Eugene, please. We don't know what we're doing. He just... Stupid kids. Picks up and just kind of taps both of them. Get to the druids. Tell them the Imperials are here. Save the forest. Be the heroes you want to be. And then the light goes out of his eyes. Scene fades, just leaving him there, laying, looking up, blinking. He stands up, starts to move back towards where the forest was, starts to bleed in again. Kind of stops for a second and turns and sees the 2 of you for the first time. Looks confused. Who are you?
Weirdly, my name's Eugene.
Eugene.
Appleby.
The boy made good. There is so much potential that waves off of you.
Oh, Eugene's amazing.
The boy did good. Did he become the hero he wanted to be?
Oh, yeah.
And you have my name.
Apparently. Although I'm sorry, but I don't know you.
That is fine. What complaint have the dead to be not known? But to know that he felt enough to name his boy after me. Maybe I can finally rest. Kind of walks forward. Tell him to keep his shield up. Always drops his arm. He's gonna get killed one day. If he doesn't correct that.
I'll tell him.
It's nice to meet you, Eugene Appleby.
You too. What's your last name?
I am Ambliss, Eugene Ambliss. I was a hunter for the Cloudscairn Adventurers Guild. Marog thought a couple of rookies would do well under me. I complained that they would get me killed. Never thought it was my choice at the time.
That was very brave.
Oh, I was older. They had their futures ahead of them. Good futures by the looks of it.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. He smiles. Kind of looks back at the forest which is forming, and he kind of says loudly, I think I'm done with this game now. I'd like to go home. And there's a soft green light. It kind of comes from above, it kind of draws your attention up, and when you look back down, he is gone. We pass back to our other two friends, standing in a field of flowers. When you realise, Rock, I think you're busy comforting Skia. When you look up over her shoulder, there is a familiar, deep purple tent. One that you have known very much, and Julie still keeps for you.
I think Rock is going to sort of stand there and will wait for Skia to kind of pull away. He's not going to let go of her until he feels like she wants him to.
I think Skia can maybe pick up on like Rock maybe tensing a little bit, or just some slight shift, and we'll just pull away. You okay? And then look to wherever Rock is looking.
I guess a sight from my past.
Oh. Do you know what's going to be in there?
In this place? I have no idea.
Better or worse than a field of daggers?
That bar's fucking low.
I'm not sure that's a scale I even understand, to be honest. So I think,
Trip hazard in hell, that bad boy.
I tell you what, yeah, God, imagine. Oh, you stub your toe, you'd lose a whole foot. Anyway,
Okay, yeah.
well, I have a feeling I'm supposed to go and see what's inside that.
Want me to come with?
Sure.
Come on then. I just link arms. Okay.
I'm just going to walk towards the tent.
As you approach, there is a familiar incense smell. Lavender flowers and a deep wooden mahogany, grounded to oil, burned. A warmth comes from the flap as you pull it apart and step inside with your friend. You are inside a modest but well decorated circus crew members' tent skier. There are masks along the side for dramatic performances, some lutes, and a warm fire pit in the middle with a kettle hanging over it and 3 cups. You can hear someone bustling at the back behind some stacked boxes, and a big poster says Julie Dechange, Carnaval de Curiosities.
Skia hasn't met Julie, has she?
Yes, she has. Very briefly.
I mean,
Very briefly.
Very briefly.
On the island.
on the island, yeah. And I remember that.
She was one of the people that
But
came
that's
to
the
your
only
rescue.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, Skia will just look up at it and be like, What a fox.
There is a beautiful etching of Julie in a tight ringmaster's garb, and behind her are animals, and like little strange animals on one side, and like there's performers on the other side. One of whom catches your eye: a white dragonborn in a rich green jacket and a gold scarf. Standing arm in arm with a tall, handsome tiefling with long, twisting horns and a big, shit-eating grin. Bustling carries on, and then footsteps come out from round the side, and that tiefling stands before you. Some suitors just don't know when to stay away, do they? Hello, darling.
I think Rock just kind of shakes his head because he's too scared to say anything. And he just says to Skia, so this was home for a while. And he's just going to walk towards the tiefling and and without saying anything, he's just going to walk towards the tiefling and literally just put his forehead against theirs and close his eyes.
The tiefling just wraps his arms around you and pulls you in. Oh, my darling dragonborn, what have they done to you now? And kisses your forehead.
Oh, no. This time we're just visiting.
Oh, I know.
We have business.
Oh, business. Now, I am always up for some business, my love. Your name, madam?
Oh, I'm so sorry. This is Skia.
Is this a menage a trois thing? Because I'm not saying no. I'm just saying I'd like to get to know someone first.
Me and him? Absolutely
Yeah.
not. Me and you, maybe, but no.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Not
like
that
her.
rock.
She's sassy.
Oh, that got really weird really quickly. But
I'm sorry, I'm so nervous.
You've been around too many pretty angsty men lately.
yeah,
Yeah, God.
Skia, this is Joy.
Joy, a pleasure to meet you.
A pleasure to meet you too. Why don't the two of you take a seat? I'm not sure what's going on, but you both look like you're about to burst into tears. And
Shut up.
Brock's a really ugly crier.
You hush your mouth.
Ski is just gonna look to Rock when Joy walks away, just to make sure she's reading the situation right. I can go be quiet over there.
No.
I
We
can put some headphones on for 45 minutes.
I've been a roommate before.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine.
I've had to bunk with Jagath and Mary.
Rock just goes, oh, no. We were obviously both meant to be here. Have a seat. And I think he's going to say all of this while he's kind of like looking at stuff on the walls and kind of basically doing anything he can not to look at Skia directly.
Ski will follow suit and she'll be like, yeah, no, that is really. you just hung this up here, yeah.
Yeah, have a seat. I'm
Wow.
sure Joy will be out with something.
Biscuits, actually, comes around the corner because the tea is just about ready. Sit, come on. And kind of pulls out like a little silver tray with some oat cookies on it. Now, being dead, these are memories. My memory's quite good. So, why don't you tell me what brings you, he kind of settles his eyes, their eyes on Rock, back to the land of the dead so soon after we got rid of you last time?
Well, don't flatter yourself. It wasn't to see you.
There's a teasing energy there, but there's a genuine warmth in Joy's eyes.
We're here to hopefully save a friend.
And I would explain why you're here under unusual circumstances.
Yes, I know. Here and alive, I think.
I hope.
But yes, we're here to beg, barter, or fight for our friend's life, really.
I see. When did they pass?
Well, they haven't. Well, they have. And
It's
then
more of a
they were
preemptive
brought
measure.
back. And now their life force is kind of intertwined with another's, and
Huh.
so essentially we're at a little bit of a stalemate because some people think it's an either-or situation.
And you're trying to make it sure it's a and situation.
Yes, I've decided I'm too stubborn for one or the other this time.
That sounds like a worthy cause. And I look forward to having more time to discuss your whole story when you are due to be here properly. For now, and kind of passes both of you a cup of tea, I guess you're looking for some advice.
We don't really know what we're looking for, but it brought me here, so it can't be wrong.
Did you choose wants or needs?
Needs. Oh God, did I choose wrong?
There was no wrong choice, just a choice.
Goodness, okay.
Although the people who choose here do not go very far.
That's what I said.
Fair.
Your needs are individual and many. They may not be aligned to what you think you are getting here, but you have to be honest about what you genuinely need in your heart of hearts. Think about why you are doing this, why it's important to both of you, and speak from there. They who wait beyond the veil are old. But from what I have fathomed from the history and talking to the psychopomp and other entities who are still conscious here, they took their realm from a god who did not deserve it, who used death as a cruel trick to terrify and cause distress. So though they are not kind, they are interested in balance, and they want to know your heart. Which is why I am still here. Because my heart still beats. So I wait for it to join me when it is ready and not before. I think Skier, you've noticed that Joy's gently put their hand on Rock's knee at this point.
I think Rock doesn't say anything. He just places his hand on Joy's hand. And Skier's not one to not notice things, but Skier notices that that Rock's breathing has changed slightly, and when she looks, she can see that there are just tears streaming down his face.
Yeah, I think Skia is like also full crying, but like her gears were keeping her breathing like steady. It's like you wouldn't really notice unless you saw her. And we'll just come and like give Rock a kiss on the forehead, and look to Joy and say, I'm really glad I got to meet you. I'm just gonna be over here, and she's just gonna walk to the corner of the tent and just like curl in a ball in fetal
Just
position.
silently sobbing.
Silently sobbing in the corner. Oh god, this is... I had no idea, Rock, why did you say anything?
Rock's just going to look at Joy and just kind of say, eventually, just going to say, you don't have to wait.
I know.
I'll find you whenever.
Can I be honest? I chose want.
I'm sorry. Oh god.
My love, you have so much ahead of you, and I am so excited for your story. And I am looking forward to hearing how my handsome dragonborn convinced the god of death to release one of his friends.
I wish I could convince them to release you.
We both know what happened. And I would not give that moment back. Our time was beautiful, if short. And I imagine that Julie is still kicking your ass enough that I don't need to be there to do the same.
Oh, there's a lot of people doing that.
Kind of glances to where Skia went and just, I get the impression.
She does it with knives.
I only stabbed him once.
Know what you're fighting for is the future that we wanted. And it's still beautiful.
So much bigger than that now.
Doesn't
Feels
that
like
just-
there's so much more at stake.
Doesn't that make fighting more important? When you feel low, when you are frightened, or when the dark thoughts take you, remember this. There was always joy in your life.
Who is this guy?
I love the idea that I can actually hear that from behind the corner.
Yeah, Skia's doing all this out loud. She's trying to be so quiet in the corner. This is the one time she can't be quiet. She's like, it's still sad.
And I will be here on your side. Always.
I can just stay here, right?
If you wish.
No. Rock.
But don't, please. I want to hear about the hearts you've broken or the loves that you've claimed. I want to hear about the victories and the losses. I want to hear the bitterness and the joy. When you're ready. we'll be honest, you're not ready yet.
There is too much at stake. And it's not just at stake, it's... There's too much I want to do.
It's too much you need to do. I love you, Iskarok Rafokas. I always have. Even when you dropped that tent on me the first day you were in the circus.
I mean, I can do it again.
Not with that much accidental buffering. That was something special.
Fair. I mean, I was new to it all.
Probably. That's a fair point. Has he stopped telling people that he can do things that he can't?
No.
Amazing. Don't change that. That's wonderful. I've always loved that about you.
Well, that's because I can do anything I say I can.
Okay. If we're here for a little time, you do have to tell me everything quickly. About Rock. Every embarrassing story, every funny one.
No.
I don't think you have time this time. But seek out Julie. She knows as many bad stories about young Rock as I do.
Oh, trust me, she loves to weave a tale. She'll tell you about anyone.
He leans into you, Rock, and goes, I think she quite likes Skier, don't you?
Oh, God, yes. Oh, they get on remarkably well. It would be horrific for everybody else, but they would get on remarkably well. Anyway, Julie's the only other person I know who can tell a story as colourfully as I can.
As Ali would Jack as well, but
True.
you'll have to meet that old cat. He is still kicking around. He must be a complete bag of bones by now.
Oh, yes. I didn't think anyone would
Our
get to
mentor.
Okay. Yeah. I'm noting this down.
Rock, Skier. Our time is short, and I can sense your friends are ready for you. You go with my blessing. Take the wisdom you have earned here, and be yourselves. Without any apology. Be yourselves, and let the god of death see how true your hearts are. I love you, Rock.
I will always love you.
Now get out of my tent. You're just cramping the style, and kisses you so hard.
I think Rock just kisses him back and then kind of just gives him a hug. But I think Skier can see that it's like Rock just does not want to let go.
I think Skier will give him a moment and then probably catch Joy's eye and just like tap Rock on the shoulder to be like, it's time.
Yes, all right, I know.
The two of you step outside the tent.
I just give Rock a massive hug. Like, not even saying anything, hug.
Rock just goes, I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine.
Shut up.
And the tears are like streaming down his
Yeah.
face. He's like, I'm perfectly fine.
Yeah, I know.
Rock's eyeliner
You're
is
so-
a mess.
I know, you're so fine. I'm just, this is for me, you know?
We will float to a different part, or maybe closer than we think. Eugene and Aisling, you are still on the woodland path, having said goodbye to the first Eugene in your father's life. Aisling,
The Ogene, one could say.
the OG. I like
That's
I nearly
brilliant.
spat out my water.
Does that make me two Gene?
Yes! Oh my god, the OG and 2G.
2G, amazing.
Stunning.
The woodland path twists and turns, and the forest changes to something that Aisling recognizes from previous visions. A little babbling brook, tall pine trees, somewhere cold and fresh, and the gentle sound of humming. Male, old song, older than you can possibly explain. You feel it in your bones. This is a Fae song. It goes all the way down. It reverberates in your soul. And Theo, Eugene can feel it, but having not been raised in a Fae environment, it doesn't quite mean as much. It just feels very pleasant, like uplifting. You follow the stream up and you come to a familiar looking encampment, neater than you last saw it. A gentle fire with a pheasant roasting, waiting. And with his back to you, a tall, muscular satyr with deep green wild hair all over is busy weaving something. Be with you in a moment. Just got to finish this. Otherwise, where else am I going to put the guinea pigs when we capture them? Stands up, stretches. And this is a big man. This man stands probably about as tall as rock, but about a foot wider. And he is all hair, and a big, joyful grin, and horns that look exactly like Aisling's. A beard that is absolutely wild and unkempt. It stands and turns around. Well, let's have a look at you both.
Oh.
Come all the way down here. You at least have to come and say hello.
I think Eugene this whole time has just been like really tightly holding Aisling's hand and like doesn't want to let go, and he'll just kind of like lead her with him towards him.
Aisling's not sure right now. So yeah, she'll walk forward, but very like, don't know what to do with this.
Rest weary travellers. If you're meat eaters, I've got pheasants. If I've not, I've got berries and cereal. That is very good. I haven't got any bread at the moment. We haven't had a chance to make it. It's not been the same, you see. Kind of doing it on my own at the moment.
Why?
Oh, well, that's a long story.
Who are you?
Well, my name is Tomir Greythorn. Can you tell?
They look quite similar to mine.
Well, probably a good reason for that.
I
Hello,
don't really
love.
know what to do.
That's fine. That is all fine. You don't have to do anything. You don't owe me anything. You just stumbled across this because some part of your heart was curious.
Yeah.
If it pleases you, I would like to sit and talk to you for a little bit.
Yeah. Can Eugene?
Of course. Eugene, please, have a seat. I've got nettle tea, and I can add some mint to it if you're more partial to something a bit sweeter.
That sounds lovely. Thank you.
It's, my wife is actually better at this than I am, but you'll have to put up with mine for now.
Where is she?
Alive, but I don't know where.
Alive? Oh.
She was injured when I was, but she managed to get away. But I don't know where she went. I didn't see, I just knew that the two of you were safe. And that was all I needed. Was Granny, did she give you to a nice home?
Yeah, well, I kind of stayed there until I went off by myself. And then I met Eugene. And I've got two other friends that are around here somewhere, Rock and Skier.
Seems to sense something for a second. Oh yes, they have their own meetings they need to do.
Yeah.
But I can guide you to them when you're ready.
Yeah, they're my family. So
That's
the
fine.
family I ended up with.
He smiles. And you're taking good care of her, says to Eugene.
Oh, yeah, the best I can.
That's all I can ask. If you've got questions, I have answers. If you just want to sit and look at the weirdo who is here, that's also fine.
Well, I'm also a weirdo that's here, so.
I think you get it more from your mother, to be fair.
All the weirdness.
Oh, she was big ideas all the time.
I thought it was mostly fable shit, so I thought it would be.
Oh, there's a good mix of that, but it's a special kind of human who matches a fae.
So does that mean I'm half human?
Doesn't quite work like that for us, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Kind of.
Yeah, I didn't think I looked half.
We kind of overwrite the whole human thing.
Cool.
So, no offense to the elves, but
Weak human genes.
I know the elves. There's a blend and it's beautiful, but for us, it's just satyrs all the way.
That's quite cool.
Probably easier.
Oh, Eugene's gone on a whole like racial journey. It's been all sorts.
I died briefly.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine. I mean, I'm not dead now.
I died
Hopefully.
permanently.
Yeah, sorry. about
It's
that.
all right. I've had enough time to get over it now.
What happened?
Yeah.
Because I've
Well.
had like weird moments where I think I've maybe seen some of it, but I don't know how or why, and I don't quite understand what happened.
Yeah, I think you're owed the truth. I think that's fair. He kind of reaches into a pouch and just pulls out like this dust and kind of sprinkles it into the fire, and it changes colour, and he hums that humming sound again, and you watch as the fire just twists and turns and grows, but it doesn't get hotter, just larger. And in it you can see like shadows. Two figures. Before you were born, your mother and I were some of the last servants of the cult of the Horned King. Keeping safe. And it kind of twists, and there's a kind of a picture of what you recognize as your mother holding a small puzzle piece. one of the mystical artifacts left by our god to help us guide the world.
Oh, Ashley's gonna get the puzzle box out if she's got it.
She has.
Okay, cool. You're like, oh look, I found more bits of that.
And he seems to sag a little bit, and he nods. That seems fair.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah.
Okay. 30-20.
Dirty 20. There's a sadness.
Okay.
There's kind of also an acceptance. Like, I kind of figured that was going to happen. I didn't want it to happen.
What?
When we were a little older, we fell in love. We can only save each other's life so many times or work together for so long before you kind of get to know someone inside out. And the person Julia turned to be was beautiful. So we decided to have a kid. A beautiful little branch to our family tree. And there's a sadness again. You were sick. Very sick.
Oh.
So Julia did the only thing she thought she could. She beseeched the spirit of our God to save you. And you're kind of watching the fire as she's kind of holding this baby up. And the stone floats above. And to our absolute dismay or joy, I still don't know, it answered. And you watch the stone settle onto the baby and gifted you life. But that magic was noticed. Scene shifts, and you watch as there's hunters sneaking through woodland. People who had been looking for the artifact were able to track us because of what we did in love. Led by an old enemy, Dogath Aladin. Sensing our family was in danger, I lent on connections I had, and I begged Granny Cure to take you, to keep you safe as one of the other acolytes of the Horned King. And you watch as the two of them run to the river and place you in a wicker raft, which drifts away, and then it kind of sinks below the water with a green puff of smoke. And we fought, but we were two, and they were many. And you watch as the two of them kind of, like with druid magic, kind of start taking down some of the guards, and then you watch as arrows pepper him. In my last moment, I gave everything I had to my wife, and I did not see what happened to her. You see him fall, and there's a soft smile on the face of the shadow, and the fire settles. So, my first thought is I am sorry for any hardship that has been brought upon you because of what we did selfishly to save you. My second thought is I am so glad to see the woman you have grown into. So beautiful.
I don't know if it has brought it. So is that why I've found the rest of the box? Like,
I think what we did set you on a destiny to find that box and whatever piece of the god remains.
It was a good thing. I mean, we are kind of here because of it, and it's kind of become a complicated thing. But it was a good thing. I got to like have alabaster in my brain. Did you ever meet alabaster?
What is no?
Oh, he's like this amalgam kind of thing. Bit of a demon, but he's cool. And
demons are just demons. They're not bad or good. They just are.
Right, that's what
Like
I'm trying to
Fae.
tell people. Yeah, exactly. But like, and then I had magic and things, and then so it was a good thing, and he kind of saved my life again. But yeah, now we're here because our life forces are kind of squished together, and we want both of us to live and not just have to choose one. So I guess it was a good thing, but I don't think it was selfish.
There's
I've done lots of good things. I've saved people.
that voiced permission, that voiced acceptance. You see him soften, and it's almost like he's able to let go of something that he's been holding on to for a long time. I'm glad you feel that way. She did let you keep Aisling, didn't she?
Did you? I was gonna ask. So you chose that?
Yes, your name for my mother.
Cool. Yeah, no, I'm Aisling. I mean,
Well,
some
Aisling.
dickheads call me Aisling, but that's fine.
But I hope you make them pay for that in a subtle way.
Oh boy. Sorry, Fulton.
Kind of seems to listen to the wind for a second. I should probably show you to where your friends are.
Oh, really?
The psychopomp is ready to accept you. I think your journey is nearing its end. But this moment, I got to spend with my daughter. Thank you. And thank you for looking after her, Eugene.
She looks after me too. It's a mutual
Best friendships are like that.
arrangement.
Stands
I
up.
never thought I'd meet you. It's quite cool. I didn't know how I'd feel about it because I don't know. I don't want to sound mean, but I don't think I ever missed you guys.
Why would you? You didn't even really know us.
No, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's been changing a little bit lately, and it's nice to meet you.
It's lovely to meet you too.
Hey, before I go, can I have a hug? I've never had a parent hug.
Of course you can.
Okay.
He just swallows you up in these big old... And he smells of moss and earth and
But he's
clean
really
water.
soft.
Yeah, he's just big cushion. It's like, although he's a big guy, he's soft muscle. Like he knows how to eat and enjoy himself.
Hell yes.
And his beard's tickly in all the right places. He just holds on until he feels you ready to pull away.
Yeah, I think she does eventually.
He just holds you at arm's length for a minute.
Did you want me to find Mum?
If you wanted,
Would she?
I think she would.
Where should I start looking?
He kind of thinks for a second. She would have left an effigy with you.
Yes.
This symbol, it belonged to her. She carved it herself. If you have anyone who can scry, maybe they can use that as an anchor.
Okay.
I could do that. Actually, if you wanted me to. I mean,
Yes.
I could try. I don't want to promise it will work, but I
No,
can
but
try and
you-
keep trying.
Yes, please. Thank you. Eugene's like the smartest person ever.
I don't think that's true. But
It is true.
Have faith in each other. It's worth having. Right. My darling daughter and our wonderful friend, this has been a wonderful visit, but you've got stuff to do. So, if you follow this river to the end, I think you will find what you're looking for.
If it all goes a bit tipped up and it doesn't work, am I gonna come back like here?
If you want to,
Okay.
that's up to you.
Well, it'd be quite cool to, know someone. Well, I might not die.
Apologies for the crack cat. They're getting
That's
hungry.
fine.
it's not gonna go tits up, actually.
You got Eugene, he's very smart, and you're incredibly capable. I believe in you.
I do too.
Thank you.
May the Horned One walk with you.
It's quite cool that we've kind of got the same.
Yours a little bit longer. Is that's some sort of whiteness? That's really pretty.
Thanks.
Women always get the better horns in our family.
Nice. Bye.
Bye.
Yes.
Or see you when it's time. He kind of just squeezes your shoulder and steps aside to let you go.
Ashley fishes around for Eugene's hand again.
Yeah.
And the two of you walk up the path and come into an open field of flowers where you find your two friends embraced, ski a comforting rock.
Oh, this is so pretty. Did you guys make this?
Hey, maybe we should give them a minute. It looks like something happened.
Muted level.
Wait, no, Skia. What's this? Okay.
It's still muted.
Are you two all right? It's fine. What happened? Are you okay?
Skia,
I
right?
think Eugene just like leads Aisling by the hand, and then they just like embrace both of them, and it's like a
Big hug.
big hug.
Group hug.
Rock, you just hear Rock going, "Oh, for goodness sake, this is ridiculous," and he just starts crying again, like really quietly, but just be like, "This is so stupid. We should stop this."
I know, it's for me, don't worry.
It's really stupid. I don't even know why I'm fucking crying. I've never met him before. This is really stupid.
Wait, why are you crying?
Wait, you never met who?
My dad's over there.
Oh my
You
god.
spoke to your father.
And she like whacks Rock out of confused excitement.
What? What did I do?
Fucking my mum's alive.
What?
Yeah,
Wait, what?
apparently, and her name is Julia, and she's really weird and like me.
Well, that makes sense, yes.
But yeah,
Okay. I mean, Are we going to look for her?
Eugene said he can try a thing where you scry on this little thing that I've got that she gave me. And
Okay, then we do whatever we need to.
Yeah.
But
why,
first,
why are you all crying?
oh, it's a lot.
Well,
Yeah.
time isn't real here, so tell us.
Well, yes, but we do need to find.
Time's
this-
not real. Tell me why you're crying.
No.
Tell me why you're crying.
It was
Tell me the emotional stuff, or I will hit you.
Again.
You're not getting out of this. Right.
Okay, this was a lot, and I think emotions are high, and I think if I think about it anymore, I'm gonna cry again, and we're about to see that psychopomp guy, and I need to be on my game.
What
My
Ski-
eyes are blurry. I can't track him.
yeah,
I can't
what Skier
deny.
said. So let's just pull ourselves together and go and sort this shit out.
And we will shove this deep down.
No.
Maybe not
I
deep
don't
down.
know that that's.
Skiar.
No,
Deep.
We'll
Skiar. We already
talk
have to
about
put
it
up with this
later.
shit from Repression McGee over here.
I learned from the best. Okay?
we'll talk about it over a glass of wine when we've got all this done, and we will get this done.
When-
So let's find this psychopomp and get this done.
Okay. But first, you come here, Skier. I'll fix your eyeliner. Hold on.
Okay, just
Ashling
add in
fixes
Loki.
Skier's exceptional eyeliner.
Rock's just going to take his compact out.
Yeah. Stunning.
He's got a disguise kit, so we know he's got one.
Oh, yeah.
As if on cue, the world kind of shifts around you a bit. These flowers fade away, and you see a path through what looks like stone ruins. And sitting patiently and calmly, without his helmet on, is the psychopomp. With a very gentle, kind smile on a handsome face with reddish hair and eyes that shift between greens and browns and blues. Looks very, very familiar. Eugene, you have seen this man in the ways. This is Zathregis, Feather's brother. He is actually, you can tell that he has also been crying. He just wipes away tears, stands up. That's never fun, but always needed.
Right, can we get on with this now?
Well, you're about here. He turns around and starts walking. As you come round the hill, you see a large open area with the hugest throne you have ever seen. Standing in front of it is an impossibly tall figure engulfed in robes and fabrics, and their head is a floating skull which looks down on you all with a gentle golden light. May I present they who wait beyond the veil. That's where we're going to leave tonight's episode.
They look sick.
Stunning. Stunning.
As we hear the immortal words of Ashling going, "Hi."
What's your name?
What's your name?
Hello,
Call you Dave for
Gail
short.
from Waterdeep.
Hello, I'm Ashling.
I'm Ashling
Cloud,
from
yeah.
Parshkikk.
Oh shit.
Oh dear. This has been a amazingly fun episode. I'm very
That's it.
sorry.
Sorry, I think you pronounced traumatic wrong.
I'm very sorry to make you all cry.
Whatever.
God damn.
Again, I
also
managed to
not.
be free from the trauma.
As fucking
Yeah, what the
usual.
hell?
Next campaign,
You
trauma
saw your
all
namesake.
yours.
God damn.
Yeah, this has been. I've really enjoyed this. I hope you guys have.
No, it has been magic.
I'm going to take my players off and let them decompress, but not before they have had a chance to tell you where you can find them. And I'm going to start with Charlie, if you could.
Hello. Yeah, charlievince.com is where all my kids' illustration stuff lives. There's a link to my Blue Sky, which is, it's on there next to my Instagram one. My portfolio and my shop, and you can pre-order the latest book that I've worked on, which is called Salamander Song. If you just look up Salamander Song with my name, it will pop up. Pre-order it from literally anywhere other than Amazon. It's on Hive. It's on good things that aren't unethical and disgusting. That would be so very appreciated. And there's also Charlie V, which is my slightly spookier stuff too, and there's a print shop for that as well, of which there is a sale on my shop if you use the code FUCKTRUMP, all capital letters. You get 20% off, so.
Amazing. I love that.
And hi mum, love you mum, of course.
Hi, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie's mum.
Hope you are having a wonderful evening as well.
Yeah. Enjoy your traumatic bedtime story there, mum.
It's Wednesday, the 12th of February.
It is. Break hearts before Valentine's
Just so you
Day.
know.
Yeah. I told these guys, mum, that you need to check which stream that you're watching sometimes.
Although if
You're
you've got
watching
this
the right
far,
one.
next
It
week.
doesn't matter really.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. At the beginning of each stream, we'll
Sorry.
hold up the newspaper. See
The date, yeah.
Amazing. Theo, would you mind going second?
Sure. If you want to find me, you can do so on my website, which is theoblueillustration.com, and there's links on there to other places you can find me.
Wonderful. Beautiful. So professional. That's wonderful. Thank you, Theo. Michelle, would you go next, please?
Yes, hi. Thanks for watching. You can find me crying in the corner for this week. Alternatively, you can find me Feline Trickster on all my socials, or you can find us in the Discord. Come join us because I'm more likely to chat there. But yeah, thanks. Hope you had a good cry.
Crying's good for you.
Yeah. Oh, Wayne.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for being here and for joining us tonight. You can find me pretty much everywhere under Created by Wayne, all one word. That is my Instagram handle and my YouTube channel and also my website. So please come and have a look at my stuff that I'm doing, and I teach people, and come and say hi. I do post mainly on Instagram at the moment, if I do post, but please do come and say hi, and okay, thanks, bye.
Thank you. Amazing. And that just leaves me, and apparently Toothless, who's just appeared. Hi, Toothless. Now she's got to go now. Hi, you can find me at Chris Mepham Art, wherever your media is socialed, providing that media being socialed is Blue Sky or Instagram. Because I'm on the others, but I don't really touch them anymore, because
social media is a hellscape.
yeah.
Wow.
Mostly,
Isn't it just?
you can find me as the voice behind At Some Other Heroes, which is in the same places as well. This episode and all our past episodes are on our YouTube. If you are watching on our YouTube at the moment, hi, we see you. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate that you guys come past. I know not everybody can make it to the episodes live, so it really does mean that you take time out of your week to come and spend time with us. Thank you
Yeah, you're
so
a bunch
much.
of babes.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
We, of course, love our people who come and hang out with us live as well. You guys are amazing. We love our community so much. I've got nothing going on at the moment because I work full time and then I do this, which is,
We have quite a lot
amazing.
going on, just normal stuff.
Yeah. But I have posted up a couple of new art pieces recently, so if you want to go and see my character art, it is on Blue Sky and on Instagram.
And in our exciting Discord.
And in
everyone
Discord
should be
as well.
in because it's fun.
Yeah. Moonbeam is coming. I did test streams over the weekend. It works really well. I just need to figure out how I can see chat in multiple places, because otherwise it's not going to be moderated at all, and we can't have that. It's not good. Like, moderation tools on Moonbeam are absolutely brilliant, but I need to be able to see what's going on to be able to make a judgment. So keep an eye out. We will let you know when we're over there, and it should be soon. There are still links available in the Discord if you would like to join us over there. Right, that's it. Have an amazing week. Roll dice, tell stories, preferably less traumatic to your players, and take care of one another. We love you all to pieces, and we will see you soon.
Love you, bye!
Bye!